tell me when to...
Let's start with how we got here. Ryan Garcia, fresh off a controversial year, is set to face Rukiya Anpo, a renowned kickboxer, in what many are calling a cross-discipline exhibition fight.
You can't miss weight. Fake king, you know? You're the fake king.
See, I mean, you're not good, but I'm gonna whoop you and knock you out in front of the world. You're just big, that's it. You got big ass shoes on, I'm gonna knock you out. You got a stupid chain on, I'm gonna knock you out, bro. You may think this is Hollywood, but there's nothing fake about this. You're gonna get knocked out, and you're gonna see who the king is.
Anpo, who made headlines earlier this year for his aggressive exhibition match against Manny Pacquiao, is stepping into the boxing ring to face Garcia, who has a lot to prove after a turbulent few months. Garcia claims this fight is about defending Pacquiao's honor. During Anpo's match with the Filipino boxing legend, the younger fighter landed heavy shots that many fans deemed disrespectful, given that exhibitions are usually more about entertainment than competition. Garcia has framed this fight as a way to teach Anpo a lesson in respect. But is this truly about honor? Or is it another strategic move to stay in the spotlight?
He does with a body shot off the left. Anpo loads up the right, turning left hook. Manny responds. Manny's starting to walk him down a little now. Digs in the left hand. Manny counter lead by Anpo. Smiles at him. Says, "Come on, Manny, bring it on." And an overhand left. An overhand left from Anpo.
Not everyone is buying Garcia's narrative. David Benavidez, a rising star in boxing, didn't hold back his thoughts, calling the entire situation a clout move. According to Benavidez, Garcia is leveraging Pacquiao's name to keep himself relevant rather than focusing on meaningful competition. This fight isn't about Pacquiao's legacy, Benavidez said. It's about Ryan Garcia staying in the headlines. He also criticized Garcia's approach, accusing him of stirring unnecessary drama for promotional purposes. For Benavidez, this kind of spectacle detracts from the sport's integrity and overshadows genuine rivalries that deserve attention. Adding fuel to the fire is the controversy surrounding Garcia's suspension for a failed PED test earlier this year.
Good, man. I'm excited. It's been a long time. I feels like much longer than it has been. I mean, last time I fought was in April, but I guess I was just bored in this little time off, so I'm excited to take on the challenge with this guy. He's bigger than me. He is a kickboxer, but he got some skills. So.
Garcia tested positive for ostarine, a banned substance known to enhance muscle growth and stamina. While this suspension prevents him from participating in sanctioned fights, it doesn't stop him from taking part in exhibitions like this one. Devin Haney, one of Garcia's most vocal critics, has called out this loophole, arguing that it undermines the purpose of PED bans. How can we take these rules seriously if fighters can just do exhibitions during their suspension? Haney said. His father, Bill Haney, went even further, accusing Garcia of exploiting the system and setting a bad example for younger fighters.
Hey, listen. Get yourself together, Ryan. Get yourself together.
Bill, we homies low-key.
Listen, but you got to get yourself together, though, Ryan. You got to, man. You was out of pocket for that. You shouldn't have did that, man.
You've been out of pocket. We both been out of pocket.
But listen, let me tell you. But Ryan, with it being 3-3, you guys got so much on the line. It could not be that you wasn't supposed to do that, dog.
I never cheated. I never would cheat. I've never cheated in my career. Whatever I got popped for had to be tainted, and I don't care what you say. I don't care what nobody say. I know I never cheated in my life.
Rukiya Anpo isn't just any opponent. He's a kickboxing sensation with a reputation for being relentless in the ring.
Here comes Anpo! Manny against the ropes! This place goes bananas!
Anpo has, in the past, shown that he's got a hell of a chin. Massive uppercut!
Anpo made headlines earlier this year when he faced Manny Pacquiao in an exhibition match, landing punches that many fans felt were overly aggressive. Now, stepping into Garcia's territory, Anpo faces the challenge of adapting to boxing's rules and rhythm.
I knocked out Anpo in 3 rounds.
While he has shown tremendous skill in kickboxing, boxing is a different game, and Garcia plans to capitalize on that. But Anpo has made it clear he's not intimidated. In a recent interview, he said, "This isn't Hollywood. I'm coming to fight, and I'm coming to win." So, what do the boxing pros think? The opinions are as divided as the fans.
Ryan will sit out for a year. My worry with Ryan is what happens in that year. I don't think it's this carbon copy of I'll chill out and I'll start training in 9 months and I'll see you in a year. He's going to have to deal with a lot of shit along the way now, and I worry for him. And I think Devin might end up sitting out, to be honest with you.
David Benavidez. He believes Garcia is the better boxer, but feels the fight itself is more about spectacle than skill. Devin Haney. Haney questioned Garcia's motivation and fitness, implying that the PED controversy casts a shadow over his credibility. Manny Pacquiao's camp. They've remained largely neutral but expressed gratitude for Garcia's effort to defend Pacquiao's name, even if the motives are debated. Ultimately, the consensus among experts is that while Garcia has the technical advantage, Anpo's unpredictability and aggressiveness make him a dangerous opponent. Fights like Garcia versus Anpo highlight a growing trend in boxing: the rise of entertainment-driven matches. While these fights bring in massive audiences, they also blur the line between sport and spectacle. For traditionalists, this shift is concerning. They argue that boxing's focus should remain on genuine competition and skill development rather than headline-grabbing exhibitions. But for others, these events are a necessary evolution, bringing new fans to the sport and keeping it relevant in a crowded entertainment landscape. This fight isn't just about Ryan Garcia proving a point, it's about salvaging his reputation.
You've been open about your mental health struggles.
Yes, I've talked about
which
it.
is rare for a fighter or any professional athlete.
I don't even know if I was the first one, but I was the first one publicly to say it.
I think you're the first one to publicly do it, yeah.
What was going down?
I had panic attacks, and my anxiety just got to levels where I couldn't handle it.
After his PED scandal and criticism for past performances, Garcia has a lot riding on this bout. A dominant win could restore his credibility and set him up for bigger fights in 2025. But a loss, or even a lackluster performance, could further damage his standing in the boxing community. For Garcia, this fight is as much about legacy as it is about honor.